Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I'd really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date 40, reference 228239, in 18-karat white gold, or as Rolex employs, gray gold. What's the difference? Well, white gold is generally a milky yellow that is then rhodium plated, and you'll find that gray gold has the same 18-karat white gold appearance, but it is straight through white. So if you scratch it and you scuff it, there's just more white metal beneath, and this is the best of breed because Rolex has its own foundry and smelts its own white gold. The timepiece is 40 millimeters, so sized down from the previous Day-Date 2. There's not much difference in the diameter, but the watch is quite slim compared to its predecessor at a very manageable 12.1 millimeters in thickness, but the real difference is made lug-to-lug, where new pivoted end links for the President-style bracelet means that the actual lug-to-lug measurement of the case is the span across the wrist. So 47.4 millimeters across the wrist, it's no longer the solid end links of the bracelet that define that measurement. And if you're crazy enough to throw a modern Rolex on a strap of any kind, you're going to find that 21 millimeters is the lug spacing to be required. 2015 was the new model year for the Day-Date 40 family, and it represented both an aesthetic and mechanical upgrade from the older Day-Date 2. The Day-Date 2, of course, 41 millimeters in diameter, originally launched at Basel World 2008. In 2015, this was the new flavor, and it is a tasty one at that. The full white gold bracelet is unique in that it's the first generation white gold president bracelet to feature ceramic pins inside. So ceramic coated pins. They are metal, but they're ceramic coated to finally kill dead that Rolex bracelet stretch. This was present only in the platinum model of the Day-Date 2. All of the Day-Date 40s have this ceramic pin anti-stretch technology. As ever, polished center links and satin finished shoulders with outer faces of high polish. The President bracelet, which has been part of the Day-Date collection since the very beginning in the mid-50s, gives you more solidity and substance than the 5-link Jubilee, but it gives you the comfort of the Jubilee without the brutality of the 3-link Oyster Sports bracelet. Crown clasp as ever, all white gold on the inside, with the crown remaining the only sign of the partition point between the two sides of the bracelet. And it is now a vertical trigger. It's not a friction fit system. You can see there's a horn and beak arrangement whereby the crown is actually a release mechanism for the beak. It interlocks with the horn, and that is a trigger-released clasp, not friction fit, impressively engineered and low in profile. Now let's get close to this dial and try to get it in focus because it's a special one. You'll note that the bezel is fluted, as all Rolex gold bezels tend to be, and there are matching applied gold Roman numerals on the dial with white gold hands and white gold Rolex crown. The dial base is white lacquer, which is special because it has the appearance of porcelain or enamel, but also because it's so different from the laser-cut metallic dials typically seen on the Day-Date 40s. The laser-cut dials were the co-headliners along with the new movement and the new case, but this is a different look, not necessarily iconic of the Day-Date 40, but incredibly high impact and memorable. It's a different kind of a rare watch. So you take an already rare model and you add a rare dial option. The timepiece does feature a subtle railroad track outboard for minutes and seconds and a Cyclops eye magnifier for the date. It is a double quick-set movement, which means you have the ability to rapidly correct both the day and the date, setting them independently. No need to spin those hands, and there is a hacking seconds function. On the inside, underneath the solid white gold caseback, Rolex caliber 3255. 3255 is a manufacturer movement, 31 joules, 70-hour power reserve, automatic winding, double quick-set, hacking seconds, 100 meters water resistant, 8 beats per second, 28,800 vibrations per hour. What sets it apart is its toughness. Full balance bridge and a free sprung index for shock resistance. An overcoil hairspring to help the watch resist the effects of gravity or position on timing deviation. So that overcoil helping the watch to become a COSC certified chronometer and then meet Rolex's higher standard of +2, -2 seconds per day as a cased up watch, the superlative chronometer standard. Finally, the hairspring is made of an anti-magnetic blue oxidized niobium zirconium alloy that Rolex calls Parachrom Blue. It's anti-magnetic to shield your watch from the powerful magnetic fields caused by high-powered speakers, subwoofers, purse, wallet, refrigerator, door closures, and of course personal devices. And finally, you get all of that in a dead reliable Rolex movement that comes from the factory with a 5-year warranty. So these are tough pieces, even though the Day-Date's traditionally considered to be a dress watch. Inside beats the heart of a Rolex sports watch. It even features Rolex's own shock protection, the high-efficiency in-house Paraflex pivot shock absorbing system. You can see and you can make this exceptional Day-Date 40 in white gold with white lacquer dial yours forever on the watch box.